Plymouth Rock. Tell me why you deserve to be Mother of the Year, and I just want you to speak up a little bit.
So, as you know, Jonathan is just the bane of my existence and also the love of my life. He has Asperger's, and they have very little filter, but they manage to bitch about everything. And that's why we call him the little diva at home, because he is worse than Mariah Carey before she goes onto a show. So he just says all kinds of stuff all the time. Well, it happened to be this one morning, and the child's, by the way, he's a beanpole too. Like, he has no meat on his bones, whatever. I can't find any pants that'll fit this child unless they have the little pull tabs in them, because he's absolutely so tiny. So anyway, in the morning, he does this thing where it's called Drive Mom Batshit Crazy every morning before I put him on the bus. And this morning was no different. And I heard him yelling in his room, and I'm like, what the fuck is this kid yelling about? Like, I don't understand what your problem is. So I get back there and I find him, and he's throwing pants on the ground, and then he picks them up and he's throwing them on his bed, and he's just having a moment, you know? I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? Are you like going for like an Emmy here? What's happening? So these pants don't fit me. They are too tight. And I'm like, in what realm of existence are they too tight? Like, everything is entirely too big on you all the time, like 24/7. And he goes, they're just too tight. I'm not wearing them. I'm going to need you to find me something else. I'm like, well, I didn't realize I was your butler, first of all. But it's just impossible. So I pick him up and I'm like, Jonathan, they're fine. And he was like, I'm not putting them on. I'm like, child, you are... This is so awful. I'm like, child. And I meant to give him like my finger to like this way to show him like, you know, you're like this big. And instead I said, Jonathan, you're this big! And we just both started laughing, and I was like, buddy, I'm so sorry to me to do that. I meant to say like this, you're this big. And he's like, short mom, mom of the year. And that's how that happened.